All right, it's race day. Time to pack my stuff. All right, there we go. This race, it's very short. It's a sprint and it's local, so I don't need to pack a whole lot. All right, I'm out of here. Oh, wow, what a race that was. I mean, it was so cold out there and it was so windy. Oh my gosh, March 3rd is way too early for a race, but I'm glad we did it. It's a sprint, it's an indoor pool, you know, not a real big deal as far as that's concerned, but it's when you run out the door from that natatorium to get your bike, that's when you feel two distinct lumps up in your throat and you know it's cold, if you know what I mean. What I wanted to do before I left was I wanted to talk about what goes into my transition bag. This is a very beginner episode. Let's get it out. Yep, there's that. And in this side pocket here, that's it. Cool swag. Got a visor and a cool t-shirt. Of course, everybody knows about the swag that you get. All right, so what goes into the transition bag? Usually I put my helmet in first. But anyway, of course, you gotta have your helmet. Do not forget your helmet. Boy, that would really ruin your day there. A towel. I always bring a towel because just in case at the end of the race I want to dry off or something like that, or wrap it around me and change clothes or something, I can do that. Bike shoes. Of course, bike shoes. Don't look at my bike shoes. They're old. Yep, they're ratty. I always carry 2 number belts. Okay, why? Because it's an easy thing to carry, and there's almost always somebody at the race who either forgets theirs or doesn't have one, and it's a good opportunity to make friends. Hey, you want to borrow my race belt? That kind of a thing. And of course, the race belt with your number on it. Transition mat, and we talked about that before in another episode. I like to bring these space blankets or whatever you call them just in case. A bag, a nice bag to hold wet clothes. A wet tri-suit, a wet wetsuit. In this case, it was a pool swim, no wetsuit. My cap and goggles. I have this little bag that I got from, I guess, Delta Airlines or somewhere. But anyway, there's this little bag with a mesh on it. Holds my cap and goggles. I always wear a cap, even if it's a pool swim, just sort of habit, but also keep my ears from feeling weird when I go through the water. I just tuck the cap under my, never mind. Bike computer, and in case you're wondering what this is my arm strap. I showed in a different episode how I made this little arm strap for my bike computer. A bottle of water, just in case they don't have water there at the venue, or it's not easy to get to, or maybe the water tastes like crap. Bring your own water. I bring mine. These Ziploc bags are great, especially for our bigger races, but even with these little sprint races, I can put a bunch of stuff in a Ziploc bag here. Rubber bands in another Ziploc bag, rubber bands to rubber band my shoes up on the bike so that they're ready for me. They're waiting and ready. And then something that I always bring to every race as well, these little cable ties are great in case something breaks or in case you need to strap something together. They're great to have because when you're in the middle of the transition, you can't just run to the hardware store and get whatever you want, right? Okay. The other thing in this bag, I've got some gel chew blocks, Cliff blocks. They taste like crap, but hey, they work. And little samplers of Body Glide. Talcum powder. Talcum powder is awesome to put on the bike shoes and the running shoes for keeping things dry and sort of acting like lubricant. It's good stuff. My toolkit. All right, a lot of people have bags they put on their bikes. This is my toolkit where I put my inner tube. I use this instead of the bag because I only have one bag. The bag is on my road bike. I didn't have time to get it off and put it on my tri-bike, and it's a very short sprint. I'm not going to be drinking any water, so I just put this in the bottle cage, and that's it. And that's about everything that goes into my bag, especially for these shorter races. That's it for this episode. Until next time, stay to the right, pass on the left, keep on smiling.